My brother invited me to his wedding, but apparently he hates the rainbow because he banned my husband and told me to bring a girl instead. Now I've cut him out of my life after learning he's ashamed of me. Posted by u/longjumpingyak7968. My brother, M28, and I, M25, have never had a good relationship, which only got worse after I came out as gay. Luckily, our relationship has gotten a bit better over the last 2 years. In those 2 years, he met his fiancée. She and I didn't get along either because she doesn't like gay people. In her mind, we are sick. I had an argument with her once, and she told me that I needed help because, in her words, I was sick in the head and needed professional help. It's not the only thing she has done and said to me, but I don't want to get into details. So my brother came to visit a couple days ago. It was a surprise since he doesn't visit often. I let him in, and we started talking. He told me he was getting married, and I congratulated him. We talked for a while longer, and then he told me that he had to tell me something. I asked him what was wrong, and he told me that he wants me to attend his wedding without my husband and instead bring a girl. I asked him why I couldn't attend with my husband, and he told me that it was how his fiancée wanted it and that I should accept it since it would only be for one day. We got into an argument, and I told him that he shouldn't expect me to attend since I wouldn't be there. After I said this, he called me names and accused me of not wanting him to be happy. He left, and a couple hours later, my mom called me. She asked what was wrong because my brother told her that we had a fight. I told her what happened, and she told me that she would like to see me attend his wedding but that she understands if I don't. My father, on the other hand, messaged me, telling me that I'm a jerk for hurting my brother's feelings, but his reactions are nothing new. Honestly, I want to attend his wedding because he is my brother and I love him, but as things stand, I will not be going. Update 1. After I made my post, my husband and I had a talk. And to keep it short, he told me I could go if I really wanted to, but I told him I didn't want to without him, so that's that. Early this morning, I woke up to a lot of texts from family and even friends. They've been messaging me a lot since it all happened. I looked through most of them, but I decided not to reply since most of them were bad. My morning went pretty well, and me and my husband left at 11 because we were going to watch his nephew's soccer game. After the game was over and we left, we just had some fun. An hour after we got home, my sister called me. I picked up, and she told me she and our brother had a fight over what had happened. When I asked what happened, she told me that she asked him why I couldn't bring my husband, and he straight up told her it was because he was ashamed of me. After he said this, they got into a huge fight, and she told him she wouldn't attend either. We talked for a little bit longer, and we promised to meet up in a couple days to spend some time together. I'll admit that when I hung up, I started crying. I always thought my brother at least had a little bit of love for me, but I was wrong. I'm honestly planning on cutting him out of my life, and if he ever wants to be back in my life, then he has to show me he deserves it. I'm honestly a mess. I just want all this crap to stop. I hope he has a good wedding and that he'll be happy, but I'm done. Update 2. I went to my brother's wedding even though I said I wouldn't. The reason I went was because I wanted to see everyone one last time before I cut contact. It was a difficult day, and a lot of people hated the fact that I came, especially the family of my brother's now wife. He came to me once everything was said and done, and we had a talk. I congratulated him and told him that I was happy for him but also that I didn't want to be a part of his life. To my surprise, he looked pretty hurt, but he accepted it. I'll be completely honest. Once I left and drove home, I broke down because, no matter how bad things got, I still had love for my brother. Yes, he was a massive prick, but he is still my brother. And for that fact alone, I'll always have some love for him. But that was it for this update. I just want this chapter to end so I can focus on myself, my husband, and our happiness.